Old homes are so fun to work on. They have so much charm and they're really exciting, but you just never know what you're gonna get until you open up the walls. Things that you might find are asbestos, lead, outdated electrical, outdated plumbing, and as code requirements go with cities and counties, you're gonna have to bring all those things to code, so that could add a pretty big price tag.
When you are remodeling a historic home, especially if it's registered, there are a couple requirements that impact the cost based on the materials. So it's not just about how it looks, but what it's made out of. For example, windows. If you're replacing your windows in a registered historic home, they're probably going to need to be wood windows, which are more expensive than fiberglass or vinyl.
If you're in a condo, we have a couple of different difficulties. If you're in a high rise, we have to think about the cost of our teams getting all the way up and all the way back down. If it's a downtown condo and there's no parking, we might have to get a parking permit. There's an extra cost that we didn't think about.
One example of really unexpected cost is if you happen to be in a condo on the 4th floor and there's no elevator. We did a project once where all of the material had to be carried up by hand up the stairs. Porcelain tile, countertop slabs, and that greatly impacted the labor cost of the project.
If you're working with a professional, they generally can sense or sniff those things out. If you've been in business for very long at all in this industry, you understand construction in different decades, whether it was in the 20s or the 40s or the 50s or even in the 90s and 2000s. You understand how homes were constructed and what the code was at that time. We have a pretty good idea of where the trigger points or where the challenges can be